No one sets a scene quite like him, the great Gus Gould, and it doesn't get much bigger than this, the Women's Harvey Norman State of Origin. And as Gus said, for the first time, very specially in the Sunshine State. It is a very good evening to you, Peter Pasoltis.
Thank you very much, Erin. What a night of rugby league we're in for. All the drama, the excitement and thrilling entertainment that we can expect from Harvey Norman Women's State of Origin. As Kezzy Apps leads out the New South Wales team, the fireworks are going off. A terrific atmosphere. Sold out Sunshine Coast Stadium. And there's Kezzy, always smiling with her Blues team lining up as the Queensland team in the rooms preparing for a home game for the first time under the Origin format. New South Wales are looking for 5 wins in a row against Queensland, 2 in a row under the State of Origin format. Those last 2 years the game's been played at North Sydney Oval. And we can see Ali Brigginshaw about to lead out the Queensland team wearing the number 13 jumper. We've become accustomed to seeing her in the halves, with the best player in the game playing in lock forward as she did in the NRLW this season as well. I've got a former Jillaroo and a former Kangaroo in the commentary box tonight. And I know that Joe Barrett and Wally Lewis very much looking forward to what lies ahead. We'll get their thoughts on the game in just a moment as both teams lining up for the national anthem. Can tell you it is a very windy night here on the Sunshine Coast, and there has been a bit of rain around as well. And the stage is set for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem, to be performed tonight by Sunshine Coast local Emily Marguerite.
Rendition of the national anthem, just about ready for action here in the Sunshine Coast. As I mentioned, 9 tests with the Jillaroos. Joe Barrett in commentary tonight. Joe, this is a great occasion.
Oh, so fantastic, Salty. You can see those girls out there just ready to rip in.
Wally Lewis in commentary as well too. Wall, it doesn't get much better than this, does it?
No, Salty, it certainly doesn't. You get the pride of representing your state. You go out there, you put anything into play basically to ensure success. Some very proud girls out there, but I'm sure I wouldn't be telling any secrets to say that they'd be a little bit nervous at the moment. Looking for a spotless start to the game to get in good position to start.
Tamika Upton on screen. Corbin McGregor as well playing a key role tonight for both of their states. This is going to be good, folks. Harvey Norman Women's State of Origin, and we are underway. And there'll be fireworks early. And there's a strong tackle. Good charge as well, but what about the hit from Millie Boyle first up? That was outstanding on Rona Peters. Here's Chelsea Lenarduzzi with a strong run. Terrific NRLW campaign with the Broncos. One of 11 Broncos in action tonight. 10 for Queensland, 1 for New South Wales. Millie Boyle in the New South Wales team. And look at her go there. Bang! That's great. Zara Tamara, kick into open spaces. It's not a bad one. In fact, it's a very good one. It's a Welsh running across field and a good chase from Queensland. Perfect start to the game for the Maroons.
Really impressive defence there by Queensland on that kick chase, and they completed their set. I think they'll be happy with that so far, Salty, that's for sure.
A first touch for Jess Surgis. Darren Lockie, a sideline tonight. Evening, Lockie.
Evening, Pete. Yeah, we saw a nice kick there from Queensland. That's because they've got the wind behind their back. There's a northerly, about 27 kilometres an hour. So she won the toss, Ellie Brigginshaw, and wanted to go with the wind, and I think they'll use it with their kicking game.
What did you like to do with a big wind? Did you like to go with it or against it in the first half?
Yeah, I always used to like to run into the wind, Salty, especially when the players were pretty good, pretty keen to get a good start in the game, and then to be able to come home with the wind behind you. I always found that a bonus.
Here's a kick from Howard. I'll tell you what about the bounce here? Shanice Parker almost got to it, and then there's a knock on here as well. So New South Wales will get the scrum feed. And that ball was just bouncing all over the place, and fortunately there for New South Wales.
And that was really well done by New South Wales. They certainly, I guess, got a bit lucky there with the bounce, but they're in good field possession now, so this will really test the Queensland defence early.
Got away from Lauren Brown there in the ends. So New South Wales with good field position here. You have enough players in the scrum, now they do. And there's a knock on from the scrum base. All confusion there from New South Wales. We saw that Shanice Parker had to run in to pack it in at lock.
Yeah, a little bit unusual, disappointing knock on, but fullback in at the base of the scrum.
Uncharacteristic for these girls to be making basic mistakes like that, but as you mentioned earlier, well, they get nervous. It's a big occasion. They'll have to live from there.
35-minute halves we're playing tonight. It's usually 30 minutes as Queensland get a penalty. And Brittany Brayley will take the tap. It's been 30 minutes in the NRLW, but out to 35 for tonight. Upton, the dummy half, gets a pass away. It's Talisha Harden. Ooh, Brittany Brayley with a little juggle, then a dummy, then a pass to Lenarduzzi. Good field position here for Queensland early on. Brigginshaw at first receiver. Dummies then goes to Tamara. Here's Upton. Dangerous runner of the football, Tamika Upton. Brown to Tamara. Gray with a pass that was almost knocked on. Peters did well to hold on to that one. Here's the last. Now Gray going for the line, and New South Wales are going to hold on. It's a changeover. They did well there in the end, New South Wales defenders. I saw you pointing out to the left there, Wally. Looked like Queensland had some numbers.
Oh, they did. They did. There were only 3 New South Wales defenders on the far side of the post. Queensland had 5 attackers. Obviously, though, the play had been called a little bit early, and the Queensland girls stuck to it.
Now, what about the late change for New South Wales? Kylie Hilda playing hooker in jersey number 20. There's a good tackle. It had to be made on the very dangerous Jess Surgis, but here's a penalty here. And Kylie Hilda at 44 years of age.
Yeah, outstanding effort by Kylie. Those of us who have been around the game for quite a few years know she's played for the Gillaroos and played for New South Wales and done a lot in coaching as well at NRLW level. But the thing about Kylie, she knows how to win, she knows how to organise a team and compete. So late change for New South Wales, but I don't think it'll be a disadvantage for them either.
Strong charge there from Penatani. Another good runner of the football. Southwell. Tackle there from Peters. An opportunity this one for New South Wales. Howard goes short there to Vete Welsh. Gray, one of the defenders there for Queensland. 20 metres away here. Hilda goes to Howard, and here's Isabel Kelly. And there's a knock on. Trying to force the ball there to Parker. They look dangerous there, New South Wales.
They certainly do. We know they've got pace out wide, and we know with Isabel Kelly in contact, even if it's one-on-one, she can break tackles. So I think Queensland got off good there, got off well, but they'll still have to work hard to get down there into the field, I think, Salty.
You see both teams starting to really settle into the task at hand. Nerves starting to disappear, and we're seeing some good football. Good defence there as well from Shaylee Bent. Karina Brown. We're used to seeing Karina play a fair bit at fullback. Has represented the Gillaroos both at fullback and on the wing, part of the 2017 World Cup winning team. As was Brittany Brayley. Goes here to Lenarduzzi. Chance there for an offload for a moment there from Chelsea Lenarduzzi. So hard to handle. Here's Brigginshaw from inside the 40. Got good purchase on it, but straight down the middle. That goes to show how big the breeze is. It's going to go dead, and dead by a long way. There's an indication of, well, I say breeze, it's a gale.
Stop.
Couldn't take the tap quickly because Hannah Southwell was coming back from an offside position.
Felicia! On the mark, please, Jess. Move up, markers. 0.
Go back and play it on the mark. New South Wales now just short of the halfway line. Harvey Norman Women's State of Origin, and this will give the Blues a big boost. The penalty was late in the tackle count as well. Howard, that ball almost goes backwards. It went forward by about 6 or 7 metres while then went backwards.
A nice in-swinger.
Wow. Hilda to dummy half. McGregor playing 5'8", goes to Samaima Taufa. Experienced campaigner, international, and one of the hardest hitters in the women's game. Here's Southwell. Well handled there. Oh, what about the contact there? Hilda goes short here. And going for the line is Boyle, only half a metre away from it. She'll play it. Hilda, Howard, goes to Kelly. Isabel Kelly fires a pass back on the inside. Now, is this touched by Queensland? It is. So 0 tackle, and New South Wales with great field position. Shaylee Bent, 10 away from the line. Oh, wasn't expecting that one. Play on. It's with Howard. Hint of a knock on there from Hilda, but it's play on here. McGregor fires a beautiful pass. And the Queensland defence stands firm on Penatani. Howard, Vete Welsh. Dancing with them is Bent. Now Kelly gets a beautiful ball away that was forward. Shanice Parker thought she was in. Did well, Isabel Kelly, to get the ball away.
Oh, that was a get-out-of-jail free card for Queensland. I was watching that ball come over to the left. What we know, I said it earlier about Isabel Kelly, even one-on-one, she'll break a tackle. So Lauren Brown's doing a really good job getting up on her, but she's got to finish it off.
Geez, wonderful skills being displayed there Gray transferring the ball left hand to right hand to keep it available for support players. Wonderful skills on show.
I tell you what, there wasn't much in that pass either. Karina Brown with a crossfield run. Now Gray. Fast game. Brigginshaw goes short there to Harden. Alicia Harden, experienced campaigner. Lenarduzzi. There's an offload. Brayley, and here's Tamika Upton. Look out. Right on her feet. That's a good tackle that was made. Isabel Kelly made that tackle. Little kick over the top. Betsy Wells has got it. Beautiful positional play there from the New South Wales fullback.
That was really well done by New South Wales. They were under the pump there and Queensland had a run on. So, you know, this might be the chance where they settle in and get some field position.
Five short of the halfway line here, New South Wales. Kezzy Apps. Well, start the game for Kezzy. There's a strong run from Samaima Taufa. There's a good charge from the experienced front rower. Here's Howard going to Bent. Well read there from the Queensland defenders. Zahara Tamara in there. Howard puts in a kick. Coming out after it is Parker. Upton takes it on the full, and that's a good tackle. Isabel Kelly in there. Melanie Howard as well. Oh, another big hit. That's from the halfback. Melanie Howard. Stinging defence. Gray gets a pass away. Karina Brown now. Tamara. Brigginshaw. Oh, there's a bit of a juggle there from Aiken. Just lost momentum when there were numbers to her left. Now Brigginshaw put under pressure there. Not a bad kick away. This might sit up in the in-goal area. It will. But Betsy Welsh has it. And then there's another good tackle. Some of the hits we're seeing. Wow. Julia Robinson it was there.
Oh, look out.
Landing with the sideline, Jess Surgis. So this game is 12% faster than the first 10 minutes last year. Our Telstra tracker giving us all the terrific information throughout the night, the Telstra tracker. There's good play from Hilda. Finds Kezzy Apps. Always a handful.
Kezzy's done really well to be out here tonight. She was injured in the NRLW competition. You know, her reputation as a player speaks for itself. It'll mean a lot to New South Wales.
Oh, hang on, here we go. Away we go with Tamika Upton. The cover's coming across. Air steps inside. Vete Wells, spectacular try from the Queensland fullback, Tamika Upton, going all on her own to open the scoring here in the Women's Origin. That was outstanding.
Tamika Upton, the youngster from Rockhampton, welcome to State of Origin. There's been a bit of pressure on her with the expectation. We look at the Harvey Norman replay here, and she has done a tremendous job on debut.
That was just great speed there, Wally, from the Queensland fullback.
Fantastic. Yeah, I've got to agree. It was brilliant skills. Upton ran directly at the defender that was in front of her, keeping her mind open. Which way was it going to be, left or right, that she stepped? Made the decision to come back to the left-hand side, grasping hands from other players, and just speed to burn for Upton, putting points on the board for Queensland. That's a sensational try. Spectacular run.
In 7 NRLW games, he scored 6 tries, including a hat-trick in round 1 of this year's competition against the Warriors. Anyone who's been watching the NRLW will know that she has got speed to burn and great footwork as well.
And recovering from a leg injury. Not going too bad.
You see the heavy strapping on that left knee, and that step certainly put it to the test. And the conversion successful. So first blood to Queensland tonight in the Harvey Norman Women's State of Origin. Now over 50,000 people now have the chance to watch the Origin decider and be part of the largest crowd in the world since lockdown. Additional seats for Game 3 of the Ampol State of Origin series at Suncorp Stadium are now available after the Queensland government announced it would remove crowd restrictions. Final release of tickets are available from $70 at nrl.com/tickets. So great news that there's able to be a sellout crowd, a capacity crowd on Wednesday night for Ampol's State of Origin series decider. Get your tickets right now. Lockie, down to you.
Yeah, we just saw Steph Hancock take up the kickoff. Great start. What an athlete, Tamika Upton. Great try, long legs there. I think with this breeze, look, Nathan, that's exactly what I was about to say. They need to get their kick away this set.
You want to play one?
You get in front of the scoreboard with a win like that, you early kick. So unfortunate for Queensland there, but you see there just maybe the breeze blowing the ball a little bit too far forward, and that left-hand side of New South Wales, that's where the threat is, Isabel Kelly.
Yeah, she's had a terrific start to the game, has Kelly. Always looking dangerous. A few of those offloads as well that she's got to Shanice Parker, putting the Queensland defenders certainly in two minds. There's Kezzy Apps.
All the way, Brent. Wait.
10 metres into Queensland territory, New South Wales looking to hit back. There's a good run from Southwell. In fact, it was a very good charge, but at the end of it, there's a mistake. So the error made. And they were building in that set, New South Wales.
They certainly were. The interesting thing is, Salty, both sides have 7 debutants tonight, but New South Wales, their entire bench were debutants to begin with. So out on the field for a fair part of the first half so far, it's been Queensland with less experience out there, which may have contributed to some of their errors. So it's surprising New South Wales have done that. They can handle pressure.
On the replay there, Steph Hancock. What a reaction. Never really saw that sort of reaction from Rowan. Her father, of course.
He's here tonight.
He is?
Yep, saw him earlier.
Lovely little short ball there from Brigginshaw. Doing a lot of talking is Brigginshaw, demanding the football, and she's got it again here and throwing it past to Harden, who's hit hard. Kezzy Apps in there. And Nisi as well. Marto on the field as well now for Queensland. Here's Brigginshaw. Just rolls that one in. That's a beautiful kick to the corner. Vete Welsh has it, and she's going to be touch and goal. Here comes a dropout. Repeat set for Queensland, and don't they like it?
Well, the difference between success and failure sometimes can be the quality of the kicking game. And this was absolute perfection. What a beautiful kick. well weighted, making sure put it in the right place. And a pretty tough task ahead for the Blues to be able to defend it now. The pressure on by Queensland.
Drop out in this breeze goes 22 metres. Attacking the ball is Tamika Upton.
Takes a hit up. Does she know she's not a prop, Salty?
There was no one else around her. Here's Steph Hancock on the charge. Hancock is going to be stopped. That's great defence. He was winding up there, the veteran. Now Brayley throws a dummy, goes on her own, but is stopped. Marto to dummy half, goes to Brigginshaw, just holds up the pass, but it couldn't be handled, and New South Wales are going to hold on.
Gee, I've got to say, Joe, that was a wasted opportunity. 6 on 4, 6 attackers, only 4 defenders. That was a golden opportunity lost.
Absolutely. Oh, look, I'm not a brains of the game like you. Well, I was probably just as much watching you point it around to the left, but very frustrating. But New South Wales will make the most of it, I'm sure.
Jess Surgis has just gone into touch. It would have only been just. Wasn't the hair, was it? Yep. The hair went out.
Headgear. Headgear stops that.
You've never had
I can see you laughing, Salty.
Yeah,
you were about to say that never would have happened to you, Wally, would it?
It's a battle of the ball blokes up here. You guys don't understand.
Here's Tamika Upton. Grass doesn't grow on a busy street, Joe. Tamara going to Gray. Gray goes short here to Marto. He's been busy since coming on just a few minutes ago. Important defensive set here for New South Wales. Zahara Tamara. Tamika Upton gives a pass to Brown. Almost would have scored herself there, Upton.
Keeps them guessing though, Salty. It's a trick.
Brayley, centre field, Zahara Tamara. Here's Ali Brigginshaw, short ball away to Marto, and more good defence there from New South Wales. There's Tanisi there with a good tackle. Here's Gray, getting a pass away. Tamara, Brayley, and they've hung on here, the Blues. That's great defence. Corbin McGregor pouncing on the loose ball.
Stand up together. Wait.
Important for New South Wales, Joe, that we've just got to keep looking at the scoreboard, realise they're only one converted try down. Been under the pump.
Exactly right. No need for them to panic. There's only 20 minutes in. They're up against the breeze and they've done repeated sets in defence. They've got speed to burn. They've got really powerful forwards. You know, there's plenty of football left for the New South Wales girls tonight.
Looks like they just dipped down a player as well. Shaley Bent coming from the field. Just saw on screen. Howard. Straight down the throat there of Upton. There is a gap there as well, but it's shut quickly. Meeks making the tackle. This is Solka. Queensland into New South Wales territory. Gripping contest. If you're just tuning in, Queensland are running with the aid of a very strong wind in the first half. Only up by 6 points. There's good defence there on Steph Hancock, driven back. Millie Boyle. Brigginshaw puts up a floating kick. Betsy Wells does well. The positional play, Betsy Wells is top-notch, isn't it, Joe? Considering the wind out there, and she's dealing with that, and a very good kicking game against her in Ali Brigginshaw.
Yeah, absolutely. She's having a great game, and she's got plenty more to give. She's had a great season and managed injury well. And we know, you know, last year usually they have Sammy Bremner at fullback for New South Wales, but it shows the depth they've got in their programs when you can not have a player like Sammy out there. And she can come in and do a great job.
That's a sensational run from Philomena Hanisi. Outstanding. Puts her team on the front foot. That's what you want from a bench player. Southwell. Here's the last. Options both sides here for Hilda. They go to the right. Howard puts in a kick. Kezzy Apps is charging out after it. She'll get it to score. Great kick. Great take from Kezzy Apps. And New South Wales hit back with a beauty.
Well, that's what you want from your leader, isn't it, guys? Kezzy Apps, I was talking about her before when Queensland scored, how she's come back and managed an injury. She's got such presence on the field and off the field. And in this Harvey Norman replay, you'll see that she follows the ball, she's in good position, and she's such a competitor. Great bounce. Outstanding work by Kezzy Apps. Well deserved there.
Yeah, tough decision to make. Tamika Upton at the back thought the ball was going to bounce toward her. It bounced straight up. And well fielded. A lot of experience on board. One of the game's great players. They're always the ones that react in danger situations. Certainly for the Queenslanders anyway.
29 years of age, Kezzy Apps has only ever scored one try in NRLW. And she'll like that one. What a great sight. Good to see her too, Joe, running so freely after so many injuries. We know what a quality player she is, but has had to battle so many injury problems over recent years.
Oh, she really has. She's come back from, I think, 2 broken legs, and she's an absolute key player for the Gillaroos. We've got the World Cup coming up next year. I certainly think that'd be in her sights.
Melanie Howard put in a good kick to set up the try. Now looking to put boot to ball here to convert and level things up. Strikes it nicely. We're all square. Well, we're all 6-all here, all locked up. Now, don't forget, join the NRL in supporting mental health during the 2020 State of Origin series by converting your downtime into make time. Make a difference to someone's life, reaching out with a message, a call. As this kick has just got away from them there.
Well, Pete, that's an indication of the strength of the wind behind the Maroons at the moment.
We're also very strong.
Wow. The ball is carried 4 or 5 metres over the try line. So effectively that's a 50-55 metre kick. Impossible to stop. Now, Queensland have a golden opportunity.
And the drop out is a shallow one into the breeze. Let's stop saying breeze. It's a gale. 10 away from the line here, Queensland. Shannon Mattel. 5 away now. Aiken puts on a step after a dummy. Corbin McGregor with a good tackle. Kezzy Apps in there as well. Great contest we've got here tonight. Queensland looking to hit back. Brayley to Mara to Brown. That's Lauren Brown. Here's the last, Brigginshaw. Now that was touched, so it's going to be 6 more tackles. Taryn Aiken has it. And Queensland 5-8 will play it. And a fresh set of 6 here. Brigginshaw fires a short ball away. Can they get the ball down?
Yep.
We're going to go to the bunker.
Tackle 1. I've got no try. Can you confirm that she's held up, please? Talisha.
As Talisha Harden scored.
Just show us the grounding here on this one. So there's the ball.
Let's switch to the other angle as well, just to get the ball.
Yep, so there's the ball. It's always up.
Okay,
there it is, the top of the ball. What's the other side? Yep, there's the ball there. Hands are under the ball. Still up. It's still up. Hands are under the ball. Yep. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Still up, and we lose sight of it. Okay. Yep, okay. No, mate, that's fine, mate. Hands are under the ball. It's all good. We've got a decision. Go to the board.
Nice and quick the call coming from the bunker. It'll be no try.
Talisha, tackle 1. Wait for me, wait.
So close there for Talisha Harden.
Tackle 1, go.
Shannon Martel. Good impact off the bench. Brayley goes to Brigginshaw. This time to Aiken. Quick hands, they put it down.
Well, that's disappointing.
Deja vu there. Oh, sorry. Well, you go. I was deja vu there with Talisha Harden. Last year, she just got over the line and it wasn't allowed. So let's hope that turns around for her.
Yeah, I know I keep saying the numbers, but once again, Queensland had a dominance on the short side. 6 attacking players up against 4 defenders. Just going to have to be a little bit more patient in situations like that.
They'll be very happy, the New South Wales Brains Trust, about their scrambling defence on their own line. Andrew Patmore, the New South Wales coach. He's an ex-Bulldog. Queensland coach Jason Hetherington is an ex-Bulldog, but they missed each other by 1 year at the club. Down to you, Lockie.
Yeah, what are we, just 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. It's 6-all. New South Wales have defended very well on their try line. That's what wins big games, defence. Just not sure, I mean, with 5.5, it's a pretty strong win. Queensland would love to get some more points, but they've done New South Wales really well, New South Wales. And I see here with the kick just how strong this breeze is.
It's a smart kick there from Howard. But well done from Upton. She's almost going to get through again there, Tamika Upton. Karina Brown. Good defence. Millie Boyle just driving it a Malulabar. But went too far, apparently.
Way too far, Millie. I called held way too far.
Penalty there for Queensland. Driving defence, as you heard from the referee Belinda Sharp, just going too far. Gotta love the competitiveness of Millie Boyle for the Blues. There's a good tackle down low. Hannah Southwell. Good contact on Shannon Martel. Brittany Brayley takes off. But it comes out. A good run, but then the mistake at the end of it. Now next week, of course, we've got the series decider in the State of Origin. Here's a look at that mistake there by Brittany Brayley. Next week, Rugby League's greatest rivalry continues. Can the Maroons bounce back from Game 2 in Sydney and lift the shield in front of their home crowd? Or will history repeat and see the Blues take out the series for the 3rd year in a row? The 2020 State of Origin, the decider, Wednesday, 7 o'clock, live and exclusive right here on Nine's Wide World of Sports. We cannot wait for it. This game hanging in the balance as we edge close to half-time, repeating 35-minute halves. This has been a sensational defensive display by New South Wales in the first half. They've got an opportunity here to put a bit of pressure on Queensland, especially after that run from Corbin McGregor. 20 away. Last tackle. Numbers to the left, they go that way. Howard, that's great defence. Ali Brigginshaw. Shut the dangerous play down.
Yeah, that absolutely had to happen for Queensland. That was a big play by Ali just to get up and force the error from Howard, who's been doing a great job there. And as you said before, Corbin McGregor's so dangerous there in the middle because she's so quick off the mark. So a bit of relief there for Queensland.
Yeah, and it was a defence that really needed to be made. New South Wales have increased the potency of their attack over the last 10 minutes or so. They're really looking dangerous at the moment. Queensland needed to stop that last attacking raid.
There's a sign of how the whole New South Wales team has grown during the half. Has been Melanie Howard. Started off nervously. He's been sensational. Her kicking game first class. Can't wait to see it in the second half with the breeze. Aiken with a nice little pass away, well read by the New South Wales defence on Talisha Harden. Here's the last. Brigginshaw, good luck in the wind taking that one. Vete Welsh does very well. It was floating away from her. And that was a sensational take. And then she's very smartly given a pass away here to Howard as she was driven back towards her own line. Watch the speedsters get in here for New South Wales. Coming out of their own end. That's a great take. Yasmin Meeks has looked lively since coming on. Last 30 seconds of the half. Southwell, strong charge. Plenty of territory, both halfbacks, as we can see on the Telstra tracker. Howard going to McGregor. Here's Kezzy Apps, throws a dummy, almost goes straight through. This should be play on here. It is play on. And will we have time for one more play? They will not have time for one more play. It'll be half-time. New South Wales were right on the front foot to end the half. But what an exciting half it has been. 6 points all, Queensland and New South Wales at half-time in the Harvey Norman Women's State of Origin clash here at the Sunshine Coast. What a half we've had and what a second half we are in for. And there's Kezzy Apps on screen, who was one of the New South Wales dominant players in the opening 35 minutes.
She certainly was, Salty. She scored for New South Wales when they needed it. She's a great leader, and I think she'll certainly be one to watch in this second half.
Another player to watch in this second half is that player on screen there, Tamika Upton, with her blinding pace volley. And now playing a very important role at fullback, considering Queensland going against this wind in the second half.
Yeah, she's going to be catching the football a lot more often than she was in the first 40 minutes of play, and just how much territory she can make up carting that ball back will be very important to Queensland's chances of getting good field position.
6 all, the game in the balance. Harvey Norman Women's State of Origin. This has been a sensational night of entertainment so far. In the second 35 minutes, I'm sure will be thrilling. With great hits. Boy, we saw some big hits in that first half. Good ball movement as well. It's been at times a gripping contest. Still highly entertaining. Good run there from Hilda, but equally good tackle there from Shannon Marto. But this is a good set here, New South Wales. Into Queensland territory. Millie Boyle been outstanding. Anna Southwell. Bit of footwork there, right at the line. Last tackle. Howard. Puts in a grubber kick, and the bounce was just a little bit too high there for Shanice Parker, who was flying through.
Well, that was a very good option put there. I'd say that most of the Queensland defenders were expecting it was going to be a high ball coming back, placing the fullback Upton under some pressure, but cleverly executed across the field. It almost was 4 points in the bank.
Must have been. I started looking up when Howard got the ball. It was a great kick. Now Queensland working it out of their own half. It's Alicia Harden. Brayley throwing a dummy. Not falling for. The Blues defenders were there. Anisi was there along with Kezi Apps. Zahara Tamara had a heap of time there. Got to watch out for the bounce here. Oh, bang. Shanice Parker knew that they were coming through out after, and she just braced for impact as Isabel Kelly goes for a run. Let's say Welsh. Always scheming. Millie Boyle playing it. Now Howard. He'll pass away there to Hanisi. Here's the last. Both teams just getting through their sets early in the second half, and that is a very good kick. That's an outstanding kick from the youngster, Melanie Howard. What a talent.
She certainly is, Salty. If you watch her tonight, you wouldn't think she's on debut. She's really taking command out there in the middle, and that's a really impressive start to the second half by the Blues.
She's starting to dominate field position here early in the second half. New South Wales. Down to you, Darren.
Yeah, that was a really good kick. She shaped the kick, so as it come out of her hand, it was a bit of a banana kick, so once it hit the ground, it just fired away to that pocket there. This breeze obviously puts a lot of pressure on the Queensland kicking game, but it's a time when you need to just get down the middle of the park and just run with plenty of purpose, and even the outside backs need to come in, try and get through the middle of the field.
There's a late offload, a beautiful offload it was. Oh, good tackle. Corbin McGregor, outstanding hit.
2 in a row there. Impressive from a half.
Half that's not used to playing in the halves. More an outside back. And most of the football that we've seen at representative level is Brigginshaw. Throws a dummy, almost goes straight through. Good tackles. That Melanie Howard it was. Here's the last. Tamara drives that one low. Vete Welsh has it. That's a good chase there from Queensland. This game certainly has gone up a notch or two in the second half.
I think there was speculation, Salty, that with an extra 10 minutes in total, maybe the game had slowed down, maybe it'd be different, but it certainly doesn't seem like that so far.
Definitely not. Boyle. Good footwork, now strength and power. We see an offload. No, we won't. Here's the last. Howard drills that one. Oh, look at the bounce. It just takes off. So now we get a 7 tackle set on their own 20, Queensland. That ball just... Look at that bounce, bang. Goes dead by a long way. Well, we've we've seen New South Wales under plenty of pressure for a large part of this game, and it's amazing, isn't it, how much confidence you start to get when you get your defence right, which they've done.
Absolutely, it always makes you feel like you're in the right place, and if you can manage that pressure and get the ball back, which has just happened for them.
First error of the second half. It's a loose carry. Great shot there of what happened in the tackle. Now over 50,000 people now have the chance to watch the Origin decider and be part of the largest crowd in the world since lockdown. Additional seats for Game 3 of the Ampol State of Origin series at Suncorp Stadium are now available after the Queensland government announced it would remove crowd restrictions. Final release of tickets are available from $70 at nrl.com/tickets. Quincy Dodd on the field now for New South Wales. He's taking off and getting a pass there to Howard. Dodd again taking off. She's quick and elusive. Brigginshaw does well. 10 away from the line. Boyle gives a pass away this time. Well read by the Queensland defence. Here's the last. McGregor short to Apps. Good tackle had to be made. Julia Robinson it was. Change over. Not a bad place to turn the football over though, but it was a good tackle on Desi Apps.
Yeah, great tackle on Apps. Queensland are lucky that they didn't use Apps though as a decoy runner. There was 2 players extra on the right-hand side of the attack. It could have been a golden opportunity. That's a wonderful tackle though. One that needed to be made, otherwise it was points on the board.
Very well there, Julia Robinson. Brigginshaw playing it. There's a dummy, and they go straight through. Support on the inside. See you later. In for try number 2 goes Tamika Upton. And Queensland reclaim the lead.
That was so pretty to watch, guys. It's deja vu from the NRLW when those two combined for Upton to go under, and there she goes. First game for Queensland, second try on the Harvey Norman replay.
72 metres, a try coming up, and the value of support play can never be underestimated. A wonderful break made. Upton providing the option to be handed off quite simply, and boy oh boy, that is worth its weight in gold. Clever attacking play.
That's outstanding. Aiken to Upton. And she knew she had too much for the players trying to come in. In fact, they're not even in frame. Outstanding try. Down to you, Lockie.
Yeah, the A defender there for New South Wales just went sideways, and when you're a little halfback, that's what you're looking for, a big person in the middle there going sideways, and bang, left foot step, away you go. Great work, Queensland. And just about to add the extras.
And against the run of play, Queensland are up by 6. Tamika Upton with the try, but while the conversion was taken, you would have thought it was Queensland who got scored against, given what we saw from Ali Brigginshaw.
Yeah, captains always enjoy having a little bit of a talk after a try, whether it's scored against you or even if you've just added 4 points to your account. But she was demanding that Queensland lift their game. not happy, obviously, with the actions that they've seen so far. I guess you can expect to see it coming up in this next set of 6, though. Their ears will be stinging.
You wouldn't have ever delivered any addresses like that to your team, would you?
It's a good game, this one, isn't it?
Paul Vorton's watching. He might send us an SMS in a moment if he can work out how to use his phone. There's a good run on the angle. Talisha Harden. Yardage in this set for Queensland, right in the centre of the ground. Tamara. That kick just sits up there, but will go into touch. She was looking for the corner, but found touch just short of the 20-metre line.
Joe, the value of the kicking game can never be underestimated, but boy, sometimes when you're kicking into the teeth of a breeze like this, it's very difficult to make a judgment on it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and while I answer that and absolutely agree with you, I certainly didn't kick anything in my career unless I accidentally dropped the ball. But I know for the playmakers like yourself that did, they're doing really well under pressure, I think, to manage that breeze as they go against it.
We just saw Andrew Patmore on the screen a short time ago. The coach of New South Wales. What he's thinking at the moment. His team dominant to start the second half and now trailing on the scoreboard. Ten short of halfway here, New South Wales. Dodd has looked dangerous coming on the field. Quincy Dodd.
Quincy Dodd had a fantastic NRLW season and darts from dummy half at the line and scores frequently.
Oh, nice ball. Away there. On the front foot here, New South Wales. Howard puts in a kick. They're coming out after it. Oh, great take and good chase. Jess Surgis makes the tackle. That was on Sissoko. The chase is coming through. Surgis and Penatani nearly getting there. Just get the feeling that this game has got plenty of twists and turns as we go through the second half. Then a doozy back on the field for Queensland. Here's the last. Kick will come from just outside the 40 in the end. That's a very big kick into the wind. And have a look who's leading the chase here. It's Steph Hancock. And that's good work from New South Wales at the back. Down to you, Lockie.
Yeah, better well. She underestimated the wind there, or Ellie Brigginshaw's boot, because she was up that short, up that shallow. She got it over her head. But I think Quincy Dodd, she had a big NRLW season, but I think she's the danger for Queensland here. She's had some spark to the Blues.
Well, she certainly has. Outstanding stint. There's another big tackle.
Great hit.
Rona Peters. Going bang. Boy, there's some big hits in this game. Good run there from the New South Wales 5'8", Wilburn McGregor. Dodd to Howard. Puts up a kick. And well, what's the ruling going to be here from knock on New South Wales?
Knock on New South Wales.
Wow, good call.
So they're saying a knock back from Queensland. And Parker knocking it on.
Gee, at first look, I thought it was knocked on by Queensland, but
oh, had to have been.
Well, she made contact with the first couple of juggles.
Heavy. Got a captain's challenge.
There's the challenge.
We've got a restart by Queensland and then a knock-on by New South Wales. New South Wales challenging the knock-on.
Okay. So we're looking at a knock-on here from New South Wales.
Okay, playing through.
Thank you. So that ball goes backwards from Queensland. And we're just looking for a touch here from New South Wales. Okay, we just need another angle on that, just to see that right hand. And this here, nice and slow. And yes, yeah, it touches it. Yep. Okay, we've got a decision.
Yeah, I don't think she was ever arguing against making a touch with the ball.
Challenge unsuccessful.
The request was to have a look at whether Queensland knocked the ball on.
Okay, we'll go with that.
And it appeared that way early.
Well, there was a second juggle there too, but both touches from Karina Brown were deemed to have gone backwards.
Yeah.
Certainly worthy of a captain's challenge.
Stand up now!
Oh, there's a juggle there from Tamika Upton. Alicia Harden now. Lenarduzzi. Talked about Millie Boyle being a real competitor for New South Wales. That's what Chelsea Lenarduzzi is for Queensland as well too.
She sure is. Yeah, they're both props for the Broncos. They combine well there, and I've really enjoyed the battle out in the middle for them tonight.
Not a tackle.
And we've got a penalty here.
Late tackle.
Not a tackle. Heavy.
So chance here for New South Wales to go on the front foot. Queensland rather, to go on the front foot after that penalty. New South Wales to do some defending. This is, Wally, a pivotal part of the game, isn't it? Leading by 6 and Queensland with a full set of 6 here.
Could be the biggest play of the match coming up.
Talisha Harden playing it. Peters. Here's Lenarduzzi. Couple of metres away from the line, Chelsea Lenarduzzi.
Right.
They go left. Here's Talisha Harden. Peters. Now Aiken dummy try. It was too easy in the end. Taryn Aiken extends Queensland advantage with their second try of the second half.
Another debutante gets up for Queensland, and you could see Taryn coming, and they were lined up to defend her, but she's just too quick when she gets to the line. You can see it again on the Harvey Norman replay. She's there, they're lined up. Too quick, too good, and another 4 points for Queensland.
Disappointment for the New South Wales team and coaches is that they had the numbers there, New South Wales. They had Queensland covered player for player. Didn't appear to be much nominating going on, who had who. That's a big play.
Down to you, Lockie.
Yeah, well, the first half, Ali Brigginshaw was going down that short side, but she went the open, and maybe New South Wales just thought that's where the ball was going, because it often follows Ali, but geez, it's been a big 10 minutes from Aiken. She went through and put Upton over, and she's come through and scored a solo try herself. Steph Hancock was so excited when she scored that. She come running from about 50 metres away. She loves it.
So here's Lauren Brown from out wide. On debut and with the kicking duties. Struck it okay. What a great kick that is!
Oh, good!
That's amazing. Well, 18 points to 6. Queensland in front. Taryn Aiken with the try. And Lauren Brown with a conversion that Andrew Johns or Jonathan Thurston will be proud of. Here's Steph Hancock. Running like an 18-year-old prop.
Get up! Wait! Locked her in.
Look at this kick. Great kick. Into the wind. And the vital 1-2 in the context of the game. Steph Hancock on the charge. Again, her second touch this set. Tamara inside pass to Brigginshaw. Thought about passing, but held onto the ball. Aiken goes short here to Harden. Very good set of 6 for Queensland. On the back of points. Now, is that going to be deemed a knock on or a charge down?
Charge down, then offside.
There we go. So it was deemed to be a charge down, and importantly, a penalty here for New South Wales, the ruling. Queensland player picking it up in an offside position. After it went ricocheting. Yasmin Meeks has been good off the bench, Joe.
Yeah, I was really excited to see her in the side. She had such a good season this year, and she's so athletic.
Oh, hang on, because this will be play on here for Queensland. And now they'll come back for the scrum.
As I was saying, and she seems very versatile, Salty. Like you can play in the centres and second row, and great competitor. She's doing really well.
And ladies and gentlemen, as the official attendance, we all know was a sellout.
We'll have another look at our Telstra tracker. Looking at the sprint efforts from last year, comparing last year to this year from Penatani and Surgis.
Impressive stuff. COVID didn't affect their fitness, that's for sure. They're doing sprint training in isolation.
Here goes Brigginshaw. Hancock. Queensland on the front foot here. Important defensive set for New South Wales. Lenarduzzi, offload. Peters has got it. Hancock to Brigginshaw. Now Aiken. Peters to Steph Hancock, goes to Chelsea Lenarduzzi. Look at the ball movement here. They can't wrap it up, New South Wales, and Taryn Aiken. She'll play it a few metres away from the line. Brigginshaw, Lenarduzzi. This is 6 more. Brigginshaw looking for a hat-trick as the Queensland fullback who nearly rolls over the line, Tamika Upton. Now Aiken. Going for the line this time. Good defence from New South Wales. Hannah Southwell does well. Peters. Brigginshaw. Lenarduzzi. Goes on her own. Plays it to Peters. Raina Peters for the line will get there. But can she get the ball down? No, she's just short. Made to play it. Steph Hancock with the dummy and the try that'll send Queensland in further in front. The veteran scores a 4-pointer.
Couldn't ask for a better way to play your 16th Origin. Steph Hancock, the Kalani product, her father played for Queensland and Australia. What a way to go, showing the ball skills in the Harvey Norman replay of her earlier days when she used to play in the halves and the centres. And there it is, dummy and go. Congratulations, Steph. No one deserves that more than you, mate.
Wonderfully held. Threw a dummy just to take a little bit of the attention away, but spotted a gap straight behind the play the ball. And she'll have a massive smile on her face after that one. That gives Queensland an enormous boost in this game, if for no other reason than confidence-wise.
Outstanding try there from Steph Hancock. It'll be 99 metres by the end of the night. even though it was only 99 centimetres, and there's the conversion, 24-6. So 24 points to 6. Queensland in control.
Stay on.
New South Wales need points, and they need it very, very quickly. And now that'll help their cause.
Well, that's expensive for Queensland. 3 players were in the general area.
Goal line. Goal line, drop out.
Powerful kick. Once again, an indication of the strength of the breeze.
3 tries in 11 minutes is the equation for New South Wales. They need to score here. McGregor goes here to Taufa. Samaima Taufa, strong run on the charge. The Blues need to hit back. Hilda now goes to Boyle. Millie Boyle, 5 away from the line.
Hang on.
There's been a head clash here. Oh, wow. There you go. Opened up. And it was on Tasman Gray and Millie Boyle.
The Burleigh Bears teammates usually get on really well, but in the heat of the origin, huge collision.
And they're still very close.
Well, to be fair, you're not wrong, Wal.
Yeah.
Andrew Patmore, the coach of New South Wales.
Conte, kick the ball on.
Cut there, Millie Boyle, taken out the back. So it'll be play on here for New South Wales.
Tackle 2. Waiting. I'll give you time on.
Plenty of tackles left in this set. Hilda, Vete Welsh. They go out wide here. The Blues, can they get over and score? They will. And it's going to be Tiana Penatani with the try.
Tackle 3.
We're going to go to the bunker.
We have a try. Confirm no obstruction in the lead-up into grounding, please.
Okay, we're just checking for obstruction here, first of all.
Comes your obstruction, mate.
Thank you.
Playing through.
So, runner there,
Happy with that?
runs to there. Yeah, that's okay. Ball's gone out.
Yeah.
Yep, that's so good.
Give me camera 8 now.
Yep, so we're looking at the grounding here. So what happens here with the ball? Gets it there.
See
Still got it, still got it.
Happy with that?
Yeah, still go, still go.
Yeah.
So never loses the ball and grounds it there.
Yeah,
You got, yep. Go, Bell.
Yep.
We'll stick with your live decision. Go to the screen.
Well, there we go. You're getting the explanation on the run from Shane Hayne. Try awarded. And New South Wales hitting back with a massive conversion to come, but that was an impressive try there from Tiana Penatani.
Surely was, Salty, and she came onto the scene in rugby league, and you can see here in the Harvey Norman replay how fast she is out on there in that left edge. And in last year's Nationals, scored 6 tries in 3 games, a tremendous talent, and she's really done well there tonight.
So that's Millie Boyle coming from the fields. Now the try scored out wide. This, Wally, is a massive kick, isn't it? Brings them back into 2 converted tries with a tick under 10 minutes to play. Makes it a 2-score game if The conversion is successful from this Penatani try.
Despite the width, she's shown plenty of distance in previous kicks.
Oh, waved away. So New South Wales trailing by 14 with 9 minutes left. Game 3 of the 2020 State of Origin series takes centre stage in Queensland next week as Wayne Bennett and his Maroons welcome Freddie and his Blues to Suncorp Stadium for the decider. It all comes down to this, the 2020 State of Origin series, Game 3, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, exclusively live on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Shot there of Jason Hetherington, the Queensland coach.
Wait, no. It's not time yet.
Have a restart here.
You've got to wait for the time to count down.
False start.
It's a first Origin. Just getting the hang of the kickoff.
Here we go again.
In a hurry to kick off. Salty, when I was in front of a match like that, I was concentrating on going as slow as possible. With the...
You'd be still walking back from the 20 with Barry. You wouldn't even be ready yet. Having a chat. This is called good game management, isn't it, Wal? Is that what you call it? 14-point margin. Just under 9 minutes left. Bodies flying everywhere after that collision. Here's Taufa. Blues on the front foot here. Need points. McGregor to Apps. Kezzy Apps. Stays on her feet. Fighting in the tackle. Here's the last. What can they do here, New South Wales? McGregor gets a pass away. Oh, it's ruled to be forwards. Yasmin Meeks was keeping it all alive. There's a forward pass, so change over here because it was the last tackle. The Blues running out of opportunities. Try to force an error here.
Disappointing for New South Wales. I really felt they were gaining momentum there, Salty, and going really well down the field. As you said, there's not a lot of time left now, so they'll have to do a really strong set of defence.
Tamika Upton there, you can see 240 metres gained, but as far as forwards are concerned, Talisha Harden, 131. Isabel Kelly, Kezzy Apps leading the way for New South Wales in the metres gained stats. Good tackle down low. Southwell on Nato. Here's the last. Brigginshaw will play it. Tamara. Big kick. Penatani. Not fullback. Down to you, Lockie.
There was 6.5 to go. You can just see Queensland are going very conservative. They're just trying to protect the lead. We see a penalty here to New South Wales.
Hang on, no.
They've got to finish the game off, Queensland. I know they're in front by 14, but can't get too conservative in this last part of the game.
And surprisingly there, they take the tap. New South Wales running with the aid of a massive wind here in the second half. And Nisi. They need to score this set, New South Wales. Quick hands away. Isabel Kelly, well handled there. 10 away from the line to make it 12 away. Taufa will play it. Now Hilda going for the line. Good defence, Queensland. It's the last. Hilda will play it. The game on the line for New South Wales. Oh, what a hit. Rona Peters.
Whooshka.
A hit that could well help seal the game for Queensland, because New South Wales had the numbers. And it's a changeover.
Rona Peters has played rugby league for New Zealand. She can play in the halves, in hooker, at prop. And although she's a tremendous attacker, that, ladies and gentlemen, is how she defends.
New South Wales had the numbers on the outside there, Wally. It was a tackle that had to be made.
Yeah, she managed to hold the ball and tip it on. Queensland's defence was being stretched out wide. And it's added enormous confidence to the Maroons just by that one tackle.
Good tackle there on Lauren Brown. Queensland into New South Wales territory on the last with 4.5 minutes remaining. Brigginshaw puts a kick in. Parker has it for New South Wales. Another terrific exhibition of Women's Rugby League tonight on the Sunshine Coast. This doesn't have a feel of a 14-point margin about it.
Oh, it doesn't.
The way the game's gone.
Absolutely. It's, 6-all at half-time, and it's been so close all game, and you can still see now it doesn't really look like one side's necessarily dominating more than the other.
Corbin McGregor. A very good game tonight, the New South Wales 5-8. Dodd. 8 away, here's the last. Hilda puts a little kick in, and Tamika Upton, safety first. That's it dead. Dropout coming. Two of the Warriors we've seen on screen. There's Steph Hancock, and then Kylie Hilda. Down to you, Lockie.
Steph Hancock, she heard it about 10 minutes ago, and then one of the trainers came out and said she had to come off, but she refused. This was her moment of glory, I think. She wants to be out there.
She might have just succumbed to it then, Lockie, as you were talking. Might be an indication this could be her last interstate game. We'll find out later on. Lima Talfa, 8 away from the line. Steph Hancock can hardly walk. Here's someone that can move, and it's going to be a try for New South Wales. Philomena Hanisi with the 4-pointer.
Yeah, what a tremendous run as a forward there. She just hit the line hard and did her job. It's been a great night for debutantes in terms of try scoring, that's for sure. You can see this on the Harvey Norman replay. Nothing too fancy. Great underline, in she goes.
And with 2 minutes remaining, that misconversion from out wide a short time ago means that they're still going to come up short here in New South Wales, but been good off the bench tonight, Wally. Hanisi.
Yeah, very productive every time she comes on, damaging, certainly volunteering for plenty of work. Oh!
A missed kick there from Quincy Dodd. All academic anyway.
Probably racing through to try and get the quick kick done as quickly as possible. Very little time remaining. Clever angle to get back on the inside. And she basically guaranteed scoring that try. Best the pace, the aggression, and the skill of planting the ball down.
Tell you what though, instead of focusing on the misconversion earlier from New South Wales, more to the point, you go back to that conversion from out wide earlier from Lauren Brown.
Yeah.
Very important. There's Steph Hancock coming from the fields. What a warrior.
Unbelievable. It's her stepdaughter's birthday today. She hasn't been with her family for a number of weeks. I'm sure it's a great birthday present from Mania to see her out there scoring a try.
So 90 seconds remaining. Terrific night here in the Sunshine Coast. Great atmosphere. You can I've enjoyed watching this one from home. Oh, Rona Peters again.
Right to the end. 2 weeks in the bubble. They won't waste a second.
And Vete Welsh goes straight through. The two fullbacks coming together, but it's Vete Welsh who scores a try out wide. And she's certainly happy about that one. That's a terrific try from the New South Wales #1.
Very impressive, and I love how everyone's competing to the very end here. That was a really good work by New South Wales. And full credit to Vete Welsh. She just did a fantastic job there. You can see it on the Harvey Norman replay. And beat the #1, Tamika Upton. So fantastic work.
Yeah, very clever work to run across, dummying inside and outside, creating doubt in the mind of the defender once again. And a real battle between the fullbacks. That's been one of the most entertaining features of tonight's game. Wonderful skills on show.
And waved away, but I tell you what it does. They're going to have one shot here, New South Wales. 6-point lead for Queensland. And a Hail Mary chance here for the Blues. Queensland to kick off. Clock stopped.
Chance going.
Who is the biggest kicker?
And the two balls on the field. So we're just about set. So one play. 8 seconds left. Lauren Brown to restart play. One play here for New South Wales. They're not going to get a play because it goes into touch. And Queensland celebrates. The Maroons have won the Harvey Norman Women's State of Origin match on the Sunshine Coast by 6 points in the end. We're seeing the Queenslanders celebrate. Well done to both teams. A terrific contest. But the Maroons, too good in the end. Celebrating on the field. Commiserations for New South Wales. And a great game and a terrific atmosphere. Full time here at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. Well done to Queensland. They've won the Women's State of Origin match over New South Wales, 24 points to 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the official presentation of the Harvey Norman Women's State of Origin in 2020. Couple of thank yous, first of all, to Harvey Norman for their ongoing support of Women's Rugby League. Would you please give them a huge round of applause tonight on the Sunshine Coast? Thank you also to this incredible crowd. It was a sellout tonight, almost 5,000 here under COVID protocols. So give yourself a round of applause on the Sunshine Coast tonight. Amazing atmosphere for Women's Rugby League. 6-all at halftime, 24-18 at full time. Two amazing rugby league teams. And right now it's my pleasure to announce the player of the match tonight in 2020, who receives the Nellie Doherty Player of the Match. And the award is presented by her coach, Jason Hetherington. This young lady played with the Wyong Roos, then the Tweedhead Seagulls, now with the Brisbane Broncos. A try tonight, a try assist. The 5'8", ladies and gentlemen, Tara Aiken. Well done, Tara. An incredible game, and say a few words on behalf of your team.
Thanks. I'd like to thank Harvey Norman and all the sponsors that make it possible. Thanks to the Blues, you turned up well tonight. You've been the benchmark for the past 2 years, and we knew we had to bring our A game to win tonight. Most importantly, thanks to the girls. These are the best. Love yous.
Tara Aiken, the player of the match. The Nellie Doherty Player of the Match. And by the way, Nellie Doherty, an absolute legend in Women's Rugby League, was captain of the first game. It's an amazing story back in 1921. And thank you also to Jason Hetherington, Bulldogs legend who won a premiership in 1995. Let's get to the runners-up tonight, coached by Andrew Patmore. This incredible team were chasing 3 series wins in a row. Would you please give a warm welcome to their captain, ladies and gentlemen, Kezzy Apps.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Harvey Norman as our major sponsor. This event obviously wouldn't happen if it wasn't for them. New South Wales Rugby League for all the support that you've given us over the last 2 weeks. Obviously Queensland Rugby League, Sunshine Coast, this stadium's unbelievable, so thank you for having us. All the fans, especially from New South Wales, Mum and Dad, thanks for driving up. Thank you for all your support. You're unbelievable and amazing, and obviously all the Queensland fans. To the Queensland girls, congratulations, what a battle. We absolutely love Origin, and it definitely was that rival between us, but you guys stuck it to us, and congratulations, you girls deserve it. And to my girls, the Blues girls, what an unbelievable experience this was. 2 weeks together in quarantine. We had a really great time together building our combinations and building our culture, and what an experience. And you girls showed so much pride in the jersey tonight, and we're just a little bit unfortunate, but we'll go back to the drawing board. We have to wait 12 months for the next battle, so until then.
What a leader, both on and off the field. Kezzy Apps, the captain of the New South Wales Blues. Well done, Kezzy. Well done to Andrew Patmore and their team. Well, now let's celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. She's achieved everything in rugby league. Now she's captained Queensland to an Origin Series win. Let's get this lady on stage. The lock forward, Ali Brigginshaw.
What a feeling to be home. Thank you to everyone that came out tonight. We knew we were going to put on a performance from the New South Wales girls and the Queensland girls, so thank you for coming out. Your cheering and every support that we get is truly thankful of everything that you do. Harvey Norman, thank you. You always have been our biggest supporter, and we thank you every time we take the field, so thank you. New South Wales, what a match. You know, you had a new team, you came together, had young halves, and I thought they showed up tonight. They really played well, and they truly deserve to be there. Congratulations, Kezzy and your team, you really played well. To my girls, what an effort. We knew it was going to be tough, but I think we all came together. We had 2 weeks. Jason, you've done a great job once again. Murph, Nat, bringing us together. We wouldn't have done it without you. And girls, hold your heads high. We worked really hard to get this done, and we got the job done. Good work. Before we go to the trophy, I'll get Steph Hancock to come up. She's a true legend. Give her an applause. Her 16th game tonight, and what an effort. She's put in so much hard work to this game, and she's a true spirit of Queensland, and we got the win for you, girl.
Steph Hancock, what an incredible career, ladies and gentlemen. Just before we do this, I just want to thank the match officials, Belinda Sleeman, touch judges Liam Kennedy, and Ziggy Shaklasa-Adamski, Shane Hain, the senior review official. Let's do it. Let's invite the team on stage. Let's hoist the Harvey Norman Shield, Queensland winners in Origin in 2020.